This girl decided to sue Cardi B for $24 million, okay, over an incident that seems to be entirely her fault. She hires an attorney to help her win her case, okay? And instead of helping her win her case, he has stood up there every day and embarrassed her more and more. And today he decides to get up to that podium and scream to the doctor witness that his client went to the doctor in 2022 for vaginal discharge. Now, I have never seen anything like this in my life, okay? An attorney with absolutely zero self-control. He wants to argue with every witness. He's arguing with the attorneys. He's arguing with the judge. And then he gets up there and tells the world, whoever wants to watch, your private health information. The attorney that you pay, okay? Not Cardi's attorney, your attorney.
Hello guys, welcome back to my social commentary. I hope you are doing good anywhere you are watching this video. Before I proceed, I know this is coming late because I was a little bit busy today, and as the case unfolds, all eyes are on Cardi B and this high-stake lawsuit. So without wasting much of your time, let's dive in straight into this video of this lawsuit against Cardi B, the popular rapper, the popular singer that we all know. So that has been sued by Emily Ellis, with the jury side with Emily Ennis, or with Cardi B walks scot-free out of this. So let us dive in straight into the video. And if this is your first time of coming across the video, do well to give it a thumbs up and tell us what you think about this video in the comment section. Let's watch this.
This girl decided to sue Cardi B for $24 million, okay, over an incident that seems to be entirely her fault. She hires an attorney to help her win her case, okay? And instead of helping her win her case, he has stood up there every day and embarrassed her more and more. And today he decides to get up to that podium and scream to the doctor witness that his client went to the doctor in 2022 for vaginal discharge. Now, I have never seen anything like this in my life, okay? An attorney with absolutely zero self-control. He wants to argue with every witness. He's arguing with the attorneys. He's arguing with the judge. And then he gets up there and tells the world, whoever wants to watch, your private health information. The attorney that you pay, okay? Not Cardi's attorney, your attorney. I couldn't imagine. I would have projectile vomited right there at that table. Because what do you mean?
May I please have you state and spell your first and last name for the record?
Tiara Malcolm. Spell it?
Yes, please.
Tierra, Malcolm, Malcolm.
Great, thank you. You may take a seat. Please watch your step.
Welcome. Thank you, Your Honor. Good morning, Ms. Malcolm. My name is Peter Anderson, and we just have a few questions. I'll try and make it as quick as possible. Where were you working in February of 2018?
Women's Care, OBGYN doctor's office.
Thank you. And do you recall an encounter between Cardi B and the woman to my left?
Yes.
Okay. What was your position at the doctor's office in February 2018?
A receptionist, front office.
Okay. And did Cardi B have an appointment that day?
Yes.
Was it a Saturday?
Yes.
Was there, to your knowledge, were there any other offices that were open that day?
No.
And do you remember the time of the appointment?
It was the end of, we purposely closed, so we had early day, maybe between 12 and 1, I'm assuming.
Okay. And what do you mean by purposely closed?
For Cardi B. We didn't want anyone there.
To maintain privacy?
Yes.
So, to your knowledge, how did you learn that there was an encounter between the two?
Well, I was waiting for Cardi B's arrival, and I heard commotion out in the hallway. And there was a door to exit right where I was sitting. So I opened the door and I looked, and I heard and saw the commotion, and that's how I learned that something was going on outside.
Could you please describe for the jury what you heard and saw when you opened the door?
I saw them in the corner, Cardi B's back to the wall, and just a lot of arguing and, just confrontation.
Okay. Do you recall anything that plaintiff Ms. Ellis said?
It was just very argumentative as far as, cursing and, just be this, be that. I don't know if I can curse, but.
So we've heard just about everything so far.
It's been one of those trials.
Yeah.
What did you do?
I immediately walked over there and got in between them and was like, whoa, my thing was I'm at work, so the first thing that really came out of my mouth is to Miss Ellis, just as far as, what are you doing? You're at work, go back to your post. And then I don't know how long it was, but I couldn't get her. I just wanted everything to go away. I just was trying to calm everything down, take Cardi B into the office, and and I was trying to go. It was my sister's baby shower, so I was trying to get out of there. But that wasn't on my mind then, but just to calm the situation down and get her into the office.
How did Ms. Ellis respond?
I don't even know if she heard what I asked, because it was just more of just being upset and, no, I'm not going to do that, and just, them still exchanging words even with me in between.
Yeah. Was Miss Ellis yelling at Cardi B?
It was pretty loud for me to hear. It was still the same volume from when I couldn't hear them while I was in the office down the hall. So I would say so.
Was Miss Ellis cursing at Cardi B?
There was definitely curse words, yes, on her end.
When you were there, did Miss Ellis attempt to strike Cardi B?
There was hands going while I was in the middle. I know no one landed, or I didn't even realize, I guess because my adrenaline, that I had a mark on my forehead. So besides me getting a scratch, nobody, as far as them two, hit each other.
Who scratched you?
Based off of, like I said, I didn't know that I even got scratched until I went into the office, and the nurse was like, Tiara, your forehead. But I can only assume Cardi B was behind me, because that was my main concern.
Objection, calls for speculation.
So Cardi B was behind you, and you were facing who?
I was facing Miss Ellis.
And you got hit on your forehead and didn't even realize it at that point.
Yeah, blood.
Just let him finish the question.
Oh, sorry.
And so you got hit, you were facing Miss Ellis, and she was swinging away?
I can say there was definitely, when people talk and this type of action going on.
Right.
Yeah.
And you were hit on your forehead, which was facing Miss Ellis, correct?
Yes.
Okay. What happened next?
After, just going back and forth, Dr. Finke came out. Once he came out, I believe, after that, I don't even really remember what was said, but I know I continued to take Cardi B into the office, to her exam room, and then I went back to the front.
Okay. Did you witness Dr. Finke try to get Miss Ellis to leave the hallway?
Yes, that's what kind of, since he came out and he was talking to her, that's what kind of distracted her, gave us the opportunity to just go into the office.
Okay. And do you recall anything that he said to her?
I think he was on the same temperature as me. Just, you're at work. Why are you up here? Go back, downstairs. What are you doing? Type of energy.
Okay. And so you turned around and escorted Cardi B into the doctor's office?
Yes, I followed behind her to go to the exam room.
When you were face to face with Miss Ellis, I take it you could see her face?
Yes.
Did you see any scratches on her face?
No.
Did you see any cuts on her face?
No.
Did you see any blood on her face?
No.
Did you see any injury at all on her face?
No.
Did you see any spit or spittle on her face?
No.
Did anyone spit in that encounter?
Objection, calls for speculation.
While you were there, ma'am.
While I was there, no.
Did you hear Miss Ellis yell at Cardi B, and excuse my language, I will fuck your up?
Something, something along those words.
At any point in time in that confrontation, did Cardi B hit Miss Ellis?
No.
At any point in that confrontation, did Cardi B cut Miss Ellis with Cardi's fingernails
Objection calls for speculation.
while you were there?
Over.
No.
Did you hear Cardi B use the N-word, excuse me, I apologize. Yeah, no, did you hear Cardi B use the N-word? You know what I mean by the N-word?
Yeah. No.
After this encounter and Cardi B had gotten into the doctor's office, at any point after that, did you talk to the building management about what had happened?
Yes. That was a Saturday. So Monday, my supervisor and Dr. Finke wanted to make a report since there was an incident, and the importance of making sure our patients, their privacy isn't compromised. So yeah, they asked me to go downstairs with them or with my supervisor and make a report.
After this incident, did plaintiff call you? Miss Ellis call you?
It was yes, it was a call transferred to my line. It was her on the other end of the call.
How long after the incident? How long after February 24 of 2018?
Maybe, I can't recall exactly, but at least within, 3 months. It wasn't right after, but it wasn't too long after.
Can you tell us what the sum and substance of that conversation was?
I'm just kind of upset about what happened. She got fired. She couldn't believe that happened and wanted, I guess, to see if I can assist in any way since I was there. I pretty much replied as respectful as I could and just said, this is my place of work and I really can't have anything to do with this.
And was there any other thoughts that you had when she told you, did she tell you she was planning on suing Cardi B?
I don't remember word for word, but based off of our conversation, I assumed that was probably going to be one of her steps. But in my mind, I just was kind of shocked that she was calling based off of what took place. I figured, she was at fault, so that was surprising that she would call me.
Okay. Thank you. Those are all the questions I have.
Okay.
All right.
Yes, Your Honor, thank you.
Thank you all for coming back. Good morning,
Good morning.
Ms. Tiara Malcolm. When Miss Imani Ellis called you several months later and asked you to help her, what is the reason that you chose not to do so?
Well, main reason, I didn't feel like she was in the right. I felt like, based off of her position, working at the office, everything was handled unprofessionally, and going back and forth. No, she didn't work at our office, but clearly Cardi B was a patient going, she had a purpose at that building where she worked at. So I didn't feel, I don't know what I would help her with. I don't think if I told my truth, it would help her. So.
Were you aware that Miss Ellis was a security guard at your building?
Yes.
Do you understand that the security guard is supposed to go from floor to floor to make sure everything is safe? Are you aware of that?
I don't know the rules.
I'm sorry, what was your question?
Irrelevant.
Had you ever seen Miss Ellis on other days aside from the date of the incident? And I will represent to you the date of the incident for purposes of all my questions will be February 24th of 2018.
I believe that was the first day I seen her there.
Okay. When you saw her, when you got to work, did you see her anywhere in the building?
No.
What time did you get to work?
On a Saturday, maybe around 8.
8 a.m.? Okay. And had you ever spoken to Miss Ellis before the date of the incident?
No.
Is there any reason why, when you would go to work at the 8920 building, Wilshire Boulevard building, for how long had you been working there before the date of the incident?
For about
Overall,
for about 7 years, just about.
And during those 7 years, did you see other security guards in the building?
Actually, all of this.
And when Miss Ellis's attorneys asked you to cooperate and sign a declaration. Did you do that?
Form.
Not a form. Did you ever sign a declaration under penalty of perjury on August 26, 2025, which would be yesterday?
A declaration. Sorry, I'm not.
May I approach, Your Honor?
Sure. Relevant to it?
Did you give permission to the other side to sign a declaration under penalty of perjury in this case?
Objection, Your Honor.
Have you ever signed any document related to this incident?
Objection, Your Honor. Relevant.
Did you make any type of formal complaint to the building about this incident?
I made this as a form. Overruled.
When my supervisor wanted to make a complaint, since I was there, yeah, that's when I went downstairs with my supervisor.
And who did you make a complaint to?
Douglas Emmett, the property management manager that managed the building.
Okay. And what was your complaint? What did you say?
They just wanted me to tell them what happened and the concern of the privacy of for our patients.
Are you a Cardi B fan?
I know her music. I guess I listen to her music. I listen to hip hop.
Okay. And you like her music, right?
Objection, relevance.
Yes?
Yeah, she's talented.
All right. Have you ever gone to any of her concerts?
No.
Have you ever, well, I withdraw that. Okay. And for purposes of the visit on Saturday, the doctor's office decided to close to give her a special appearance to see the doctor, correct?
Objection.
I withdraw the question. When Cardi B came to the office, the purpose of her coming to your office was to see Dr. Finke for medical care, correct?
Yes.
When you went outside into the hallway, the confrontation that you testified about was already occurring before you got there, correct?
Yes, that's what made me go outside.
All right. Do you know for about how long this confrontation was going on before you made your way outside?
I was sitting there waiting, so as soon as I heard the noise, it wasn't that seconds after was when I heard it, so I don't think it was going on that long.
Okay. Did Cardi B, while you were there, in any way touch Miss Ellis?
No.
Did Miss Ellis in any way touch Cardi B while you were there?
No.
When you got there, were they chest to chest? Were they touching chest to chest?
I couldn't really see Cardi B because she was kind of cornered with her back against the wall. I really just saw Miss Ellis in front of her, and that's what made me rush and get in between them.
And when you say you saw her back against the wall, how were you able to see her back from where you were standing?
Objection. This characterizes.
Were you assuming that, I withdraw the question, were you assuming that Cardi B's back was up against the wall when you saw that?
No, I'm not assuming.
Yo guys, thank you for watching our video, and like we all know from this video that the popular rapper Cardi B is facing a 24 million US dollar civil lawsuit charge against her, yes, by a security guard known as Emily Ellis, who sued her for allegedly assaulting her in 2018 while she was pregnant. And at the other hand, Cardi B as a trial has denied anything physical contact with the so-called Emily Ellis, and that the Emily Ellis is the aggressor, and insisting that she did not touch Emily Ellis. So without wasting much of our time, I would like to thank you for watching this video, and if this is your first time of coming across our video, do well to subscribe to our channel so that more videos like this will pop up your screen, and tell us what you think about this video in the comment section. With the jury side with Emily Ellis and grant her these damages of 24 million US dollar lawsuit charge, or will the popular rapper Cardi B walk free out of this one? Let's keep watching as we bring you more news concerning anything that is happening around the world. You're welcome.